What's going on, family? It's Coach Khayr, Team Taurus in the building, Atlanta, Georgia. Tonight, could be anywhere in the world, but tonight I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. And this is the clearing phase. That's right. Self-mastery, Tantra. Whew. This is one of the most important phases of the moon cycles, because in the lifestyle that we lead that is based upon liberation and freedom, developing our psychic powers, pulling God from the heart and making him our face. If we have to pull God out from the heart, what have we been wearing as our face? Probably some crap. All right. So let's put this thing into perspective. At the beginning was the planning phase. So we're working on our long range goals, maybe. We're working on our definite purpose. We may be working on our monthly goals. And then we started, and that took 3.5 to 4 days. Then we started planting, which was meditating, programming our subconscious on what we wanted, what we were going to achieve, and stating it in present form, fact and feeling. Now, here we are a week later at phase 3, the clearing phase. Now, which is the new moon. Clearing phase always starts on the new moon, but it's not the beginning of the cycle. So when you hear people saying, oh, it's the new moon, we're supposed to start new things, they're already a week late. Don't you get to be a week late. You stay here and stay on top of it, all right? So during the clearing phase, you'll notice that the energy has been going down, and now we are at the weakest. We are at the weakest point right here. There's no energy coming from the moon. It's the black moon. There's no reflection from the sun coming. That's up here, phase 7, the doing phase at the full moon. Right now at the weakest point, we need to empty out this trough. It must be empty because the universe cannot stand the void. So even though we used to call this program moon magic, it's really alchemy, because self-mastery is alchemy. Because if I know the universal laws that the source can't stand the empty space and it's always looking for vacuums to fill, then I need to set my intentions, ingrain them in my subconscious, and then create a vacuum. So this vacuum is created. So when the universe says, hey, I need to fill this vacuum during the next phase, which is the gathering phase, I have a place for it to go. But if this is still full with crap, a false face, old makeup, some other wig of a person that you're really not, then what can the universe do for us? Nada. And we still walking around doing the same thing. One of my favorite phrases I like to ask people, if they don't like when I ask them, is, how's that working for you? How's that working for you that here you are, whatever age you are, and you're not getting what you want? It's because you're not working hard here, because you're working in a flat line and you're not going with the rhythm of the universe, which is gauged by our moon. All the food that we eat goes into our mouths. The tides of the ocean is by this rhythm, and you're ignoring it. How's that been working for you? So now when we pay attention to it and we say it's time to empty out, this is when the power of nothingness comes in, which is, sorry that the pen is not working right or not that hard, Wu Chi. Wu Chi is the void. We must create a void. That's standing in Wu Chi. All Tai Chi comes out of Wu Chi. All real internal martial arts comes out of Wu Chi. And then it returns back to the void. Creating a void now lets the universe know that in 3 to 4 days, I need you to start filling this back up with what my plan was that I planted. Point blank, period. This is a time for depression. This is a time for feeling lonely. This is a time for getting angry. This is a time for crying, the ugly feelings, but it's also a time for remedy, which is the dumping phase. This is the equipment that you need for the dumping phase. You need a red pen and a yellow pad of paper. It can be this size. It could be a little taller or a little wider, but I don't want it any smaller than this. Leave this on the back of the toilet. So the morning that the clearing phase begins, you read your goal, don't meditate yet, come straight into the bathroom. Drink you some water, come into the bathroom, sit down. Get your dump on, get the crap out of your intestines. Because what are we releasing? Waste. It's a waste product that we've already taken all the nutrients out of, so we don't need it anymore. But don't flush the toilet. I don't even want you cutting the fan on. Don't flush. Get it out. Then get the paper, the red pen, and we start to write. I release from my life like shit from my bowels, ... I release from my life like shit from my bowels, this person. I release from my life like shit from my bowels, this situation. I release from my life like shit from my bowels, my satisfaction with complacency. I release from my life like shit from my bowels, these 20 pounds that I'm not supposed to have on me. I release from my life like shit from my bowels, this procrastination tendency I have of not going to the gym every day. I release from my life like shit from my bowels, me not keeping my word to myself. I release from my life like shit from my bowels, my inability to forgive myself. Then I write another one for others. You do not reread any of it. You free write. It doesn't have to be inside the lines. It doesn't have to be inside the columns. 2 pages, 3 pages. Your bowels are gonna move some more. If they weren't before, trust me, something's gonna turn. Try to press a turd out, but don't get up, don't move. Even if it's just urine, don't move. You're releasing this is your shit, all right? After you get to the 3rd page, the bottom, yes, you can put your mother's name in here, your father's name, children's name, parents' name. It doesn't matter. You're in this place alone, by yourself, in the lowest point that you can be at. A vulnerable place, sitting on the bathroom toilet, partially naked or fully naked, writing out these things, these very personal thoughts. You take all 3 pages. I'm just going to tear one out. Turn it away from you, put the pen up, and start to rip it. You still have not flushed yet. You have not flushed the toilet. And you're ripping. So now they may be kind of thick, so you take one and hold it, and you just rip the other one. You never read them. You only wrote it. You didn't come back and validate it. You didn't come back to see what you wrote. If you wrote something twice, or if you wrote the same thing for 3 pages, that's fine. And then lean forward, behind you, drop it on the crap. So I got water, doo-doo, all of that. Come forward, get your toilet paper. You could be crying, you could be feeling like crap, whatever. Get your toilet paper, clean yourself up. So then it's water, crap. What you're releasing, all ripped up, toilet paper on top, now flush. It's gone. Every day. Am I clear? Every day. Every day. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Get it done. If the gathering phase comes and you feel a little funk, it's okay to hit another dump. Get it out the way. Dump. All right? Now, if we are in the clearing phase of the year, which is between December 22nd and February the 5th, you can use the potato ritual. All right. So some people say, Coach, what's the potato ritual? So the potato ritual, I think that you only need maybe 1 potato ritual because it's a lot stronger than the dumping ritual. And you can do it at any phase in the year, but it's the strongest between the 22nd of December to the February the 5th. So what we're going to do is you're going to write down a list of things that you want to remove from your life. So some of these things could be, I want to remove fear. I want to remove doubt. I want to remove anxiety. I want to remove depression. I want to remove, what's something else a lot of people have? Doubt, fear, anxiety, depression. Help me. Inconsistency. Trauma from whatever. All right. And so there's 6 things right there. And the first time I did it, I had like 18 things down that I wanted to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? And so what you do is, I know that I have 6 things down. Let's just say I wrote 2 more things and I had a total of 8 things. All right. So fear, doubt, anxiety, depression, inconsistency, trauma, and whatever other 2 things were. I'm going to get a potato. Going to cut the potato in half. Then the potato lays out. Then I'm going to cut. Now the potato will be in 2 halves. I'm going to cut those two pieces of potato in half. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And each one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4. I take the other potato and do the same thing. I'm going to have 2 potatoes. I'm going to have 8 wedges. You're going to need a black permanent marker. This is the dry erase board. You'll need a black permanent marker. You're going to need the 8 pieces of potato, or whatever long your list was. Or if you only had 2, you just need 1 potato and cut it in half. You're done. But cut it the long way, so it looks almost like a bar of soap. You're going to need a bowl, 2 bowls, and then you're going to need the tub. This is really all you need right here. 2 bowls and a tub. One tub has the potatoes, the other tub has nothing. You go into the bathroom and you draw a hot bath, as hot as you can stand it. Don't put anything in there. You don't have to. If you want to put some candles in there, that's cool, but don't put any Epsom salt. You don't need anything additional, just the hot water. You're going to sit in the tub with the bowls outside. One bowl contains the potatoes, the other bowl does not have any potatoes in it. And you're going to take this 1 slice of potato that says fear on the outside, and you're going to wash yourself and say, I remove all fear from my forearm. I remove all fear from the palm of my hand, from the back of my hand, from my pinky finger, from my ring finger, my middle finger, my forefinger, my thumb, from all of my hands, from my wrist. I remove all fear from my wrist. Use the word fear as much as possible with the word remove. I remove fear. I remove doubt. I remove anxiety from my elbow. I remove fear from my shoulders, from my neck, from my eyes, from my forehead, from my scalp, from my hair, from my locks, everywhere, from my anus, from my penis, vagina, knees, toes, all the way down with the 1 piece of potato. Yes, it's going to be, I'm not going to spoil your surprise on how it's going to feel. You do this with this entire piece of potato. Then you take it and put it outside in the empty bowl. Then you grab the second potato from the first bowl. So then you go doubt. I remove all doubt from my right forearm. Be specific. I remove all doubt from my right elbow, my right bicep, my right tricep, my right thumb, my right forefinger, and my right palm. I remove all doubt from the right side of my head. I remove from the right side of my neck, from my right ear. I remove all doubt from my left side of my forehead, from all my locks, from my ears. Go all over the entire body with just doubt. When you finish going all the way down, boom, take that and put it in the empty bowl. Go to the number 3, anxiety. Repeat. Finish the body, put it in the bowl. Depression. Repeat. You're going to make sure that you need to tell people, don't disturb you during this bath. I don't know how long it's going to take. It won't be a quick one though. When you finish, all of the pieces of the potato from bowl number 1 should be in bowl number 2. They may look a little different. Take your time and get yourself together. Let the water run out of the tub. Rinse off. Shower. whatever you want, cold, warm, hot water. Rinse all the potato and everything off of you. Get out of the tub, dry off, put your clothes on. Now you want to clean the tub out with a little rum, ammonia, and water. So if we're doing the jar, and I got that's the little spray bottle. I want to go this much water, this much ammonia, and that much rum. Okay, so I want to go water, ammonia, rum. Water, ammonia, rum. Shake it up, shake it up. So this is, I don't know, maybe 90% water, 85% water, a little bit of ammonia, a little bit of rum, and then spray the tub down. Because you don't want anybody else coming back in, getting inside of that. What you just left all this in the tub. This right here is going to clean that up. All right. And I think this is a bay rum or a bay spice rum. I'm not absolutely sure, but let it be some kind of strong rum, a clear rum. And rinse the tub out. You got your clothes on. You grab the bowl of potatoes and you leave the house. And you walk away from the house. Do not go to your backyard. Go away from your house. Try to go at least a quarter of a mile away from your house. If you want to get in the car and drive a mile or so away from the house, that's fine. And you're looking for the biggest, strongest tree that you can find. All right? Hopefully it's a tree that you don't drive by a lot. Let us be in a new direction. Find a big tree and take these potatoes to this base of this tree and look at the tree. Say, tree, I'm giving this to you now. I don't want it anymore. I'm giving this over to you. And I am removing all of these things from my life. So may it be. And if you want to say a prayer or anything like that, toss the potatoes to the base of the tree, turn around, and walk away. Do not look over your shoulder. What did I just say? Do not look over your shoulder. Trees behind me, potatoes behind me. There's nothing over there, anything I need to walk all the way away from all of this. Walk away. And it's over. If you're doing the ritual more than once, I don't know if I'm going to keep going to the same tree because I don't want to keep walking back up on that. Okay? So if you do it more than once, find a different tree. So somebody says, Coach, I really can't stand when people be asking about the how, but I will tell you that this particular ritual, a part of the how is there's a magnetic quality in the potato that pulls these particular tendencies and cellular presence into the potato, and then you're transferring it back into 66 sextillion tons of the earth that the tree represents. Why am I going to carry around all of this when I'm just 200 or you're 180 or you're 135 or you're 250, whatever? This stuff is heavy. This is heavy, heavy, heavy. I don't need this. I'm letting the tree take it all, and I'm turning my back on it, and I'm trusting earth to do what it does. Okay? That's alchemy. That's a real scientist. That's real magic. And then we're walking away. That is the potato ritual. Behind the dumping ritual, get it done here for the strongest effect. Between the gathering and the clearing, this is the strongest effect for the potato ritual as well as the dumping ritual. The dumping ritual is the bare minimal. No cursing, no profanity, no negative talk, no smoking, no drinking, no nothing like that. No impurities whatsoever during this phase. Shut it down. That's hanging around those people. You'll see them coming too. What do? How can you get it? And don't sit there and try to ground. Don't do that. Move your feet and get away from them. You need to clear out. You need to clear. You have the responsibility to yourself first to do the clearing. So you move out the way first instead of saying, oh, you people are so negative. What are you doing standing there? Move your feet, all right? So that's how we're doing the clearing phase. You have the dumping ritual and the potato ritual. Next month, you already know about this. You might have your potatoes on deck. Hopefully your list will get shorter. See how you feel. And of course, you know what? After the dumping, after the potato ritual, come on in the group and let's make a video. Talk to us. Share it with the family. We're here to support you. I'm here to support you. Your family's here to support you. Let's see what your progress is about. Then let's get ready, because now this void is here in this gathering phase. It's going to be sweet. Oh my goodness. I'm setting you up for something sweet, but you got to hit the bitter first. That's why it's called bittersweet. Here's bitter. Here's sweet. Sweeter. Sweet, sweet. Really sweet. Ooh, crazy. Just too sweet. But it starts here with the bitter first. All right? This is Coach Khayr. This is Self-Mastery Tantra. You are clear now. I appreciate you. Let's get this thing done. Peace.